is creating two new realities, is splitting into two new timelines. In which one will you be? In this video, I will speak about how Earth is creating two new timelines, two realities, and why some people are able to ascend to the new timeline, new reality, the new Earth, and why some others are not able to ascend to the higher timeline, to the new reality. And what happened to those who are not able to stand the pressure in the lower dimension and at the same time not able to ascend to the new reality. So this video is especially for the spiritual seekers, spiritual warriors out there. So if you're interested with this topic, stay tuned till the end of the video. Hi, I am Radhika Lakshmanan. I am a karma transformational guide, and I help people to break their negative karmic patterns and connect to their true self, and I teach advanced meditation as well. Let's start. As I said earlier, this video is especially for spiritual seekers, spiritual warriors. Okay, so as you know, right now Mother Earth is going through a huge ascension process. Hence, it is splitting into two new realities, two dimensions. One is the higher dimension and the higher vibration. Okay, this new timeline. And the other one is the lower dimension and the lower vibration one. Now only those who are ready to be awakened to their true self and go through the spiritual ascension will be able to ascend to the new timeline, new reality, new Earth. Meanwhile, the rest will either be stuck in the lower dimension or they will end up leaving the Earth physically. Okay, so there are two groups of people who are not able to ascend to the new reality. One is the one who's going to be stuck in the lower dimension. So these people, they still able to cope up with the challenges, the pressures in the lower dimension, but they will end up being miserable and unhappy forever. And the second one will end up leaving Earth physically, which means death. People could die due to many reasons. However, those who die because they are not able to ascend to the new reality are the ones who also not able to keep up with the pressure from the lower dimension. Okay, that means those who leave Earth physically because they are not able to ascend are the ones who are not able to cope up with the pressure from the lower dimension, but also not able to ascend to the higher dimension. They are stuck in between. Hence, they end up leaving Earth physically. Okay. Meanwhile, those who are able to cope up with the pressure from the lower dimension but are not ready to be awakened to their true self, they remain stuck in the lower dimension and end up being this unhappy human being. Hence, people on Earth will be living in two different realities. The first group will be very joyful and peaceful despite all the chaos. Okay? Meanwhile, the second group will be living in a chaotic reality, in a chaotic world. The first group transcend beyond any chaos that's happening in this world. Meanwhile, the second group get carried away by those same chaos. That means those who are on new Earth, new reality, the higher timeline, no matter what happens around them, they are able to create their own new reality, new timeline. They'll be very joyful, peaceful, very abundant. Even if they face any challenges, they'll be able to bounce back from it very fast. Meanwhile, the second group will be carried away by those chaos. Their circumstances decide their state of being, their happiness, their joy, their emotions. Meanwhile, the first group, they decide their circumstances, they create their own reality. They master their ego, they master their mind. They're able to see through the illusions of the false metric. I'm talking about the first group. Meanwhile, the second group will be stuck in the illusion of this matrix. So for example, let's say everyone are going through some problem due to some virus and people are suffering. However, the first group will not suffer. Will not suffer. They will live a different reality. They'll end up being abundant. They'll have the freedom they want. Because this happened to me during the COVID time. I lived a totally different reality compared to the rest of the world. Okay? Hence, what prevents us from ascending to the new earth, new timeline? That's our karma, negative karmic patterns, and the ignorance that stem from those patterns prevent us from ascending to the new timeline. One need to do their inner work and raise their frequency to create this new timeline, to ascend to this new earth. We need to do our inner work, emotional healing, and heal our negative karmic patterns and mental imprints and unhealed emotional wounds that are part of our karma. One need to align with their higher self that vibrate at higher frequency. Only such people will be able to ascend to the new earth, new timeline. Their reality is very different from the common man. They rarely get affected by whatever happens on earth. Even if they go through some challenges, the way they respond to those challenges will be very different. Their body-mind goes through 180-degree transformation. Their body vibrates at the light frequency, light body. Every movement of these people are movements that are guided by the divine intelligence. They become natural channelers. Their intuition and psychic abilities will be heightened. Their intelligence and self-awareness will be at the peak level. Their mind becomes sharp. They become the master of their ego and mind. Their happiness and joy does not depend on the external circumstances. They co-create their reality with the supreme intelligence. Their frequency and vibration is too high to the extent no negative energies can affect them. Even if they are affected, they will bounce back from it like a true spiritual warrior. They are very compassionate and kind, but their compassion and kindness are not out of foolishness, but from wisdom. It's out of wisdom. Those compassion and kindness are handled through wisdom. Their heart is pure, but they are not naive, gullible, or innocent, because their mind and intuition is extremely sharp to the extent no evil forces can escape from their observation. These people will affect the collective consciousness of the humanity. They will change the collective consciousness of humanity and break their generational and ancestral karmic patterns. They create miracles and make the impossible possible. They are extremely powerful but are extremely humble. Their mission is to be in service to the world and humanity. They have a very high emotional intelligence and have a very harmonious relationships. Only those who are serious about their spiritual progress and liberating from their karmic patterns will be blessed to ascend to the new earth or the new timeline. If you feel called to ascend to the new timeline and new earth, I offer 2 services. The first one is Karma Transformational Coaching, where I help people to break their negative karmic patterns and connect to their higher self and vibrate at highest frequency. And the second service is Advanced Anatomical Monk Meditation, where I help people to transcend their ego and master their mind and connect with the supreme consciousness and vibrate at a very high frequency as well. So if you're interested, you can email me. The email is on the screen, and you let me know about your problem, and I will suggest you the best course that serves your highest good. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me thumbs up. Please share it with others. We want our loved ones to ascend to the new earth, new timeline. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this ascension? What do you think about these 2 realities? How do you raise your vibration and frequency? Thank you.